Hello and welcome everyone to a Taste of Alexander technique. Today I am interviewing the fabulous Tessie. Tessie, would you like to tell a little bit about yourself? Who you are, what you do, all of the above.
I call myself a Celtic Druid Supernova. And this is because I am really in touch with the Celtic culture and with nature and with the Druidism practices. But besides that, I am a Mexican professional actress and writer, and I love writing stories about women, about inclusion and diversity. And I am really a strong advocate for mental health and just causes that can help us all have a better panorama of the way we live our lives in the world.
What inspired you to look into body and health awareness, all that stuff?
Well, a lot of people always say that it's because we're performers or we're artists that we have that natural, you know, connection to develop our bodies or our expression physically. But it wasn't always that way for me. I used to dance classic dance, ballet, and I lost connection with myself and with my body. Like the idea that was put in my brain was that in order to move, I had to be graceful, I had to be slim, and I had to be, delicate as a doll. And I completely ignored my body for a period of time. And it was until I encountered circus and the performing arts that I got in touch with my inner, like, powerful warrior woman that I was. And I was doing a lot of what they call base in circus, that you carry other people and you do like poses. So I was the one carrying the guys and the other girls. And that was okay for me. It felt really powerful. Then I started doing trapeze. And with that knowledge of my body and my self-control, that it was not a definition of myself, it was just a way to expressing myself with my body, I started researching and certifying myself in other fitness and wellness practices, such as Pilates and Barre and Zumba. I took a certification of professional wellness and fitness for athletes career, if you want to call it. It lasted 2 years. But then I felt that something was missing without that fitness and wellness, that it all had the ultimate goal of reducing sizes, lose weight. You need to look great in camera. You need to and no one talked about the just feeling of honoring your body where it was, and at the time it was, at the season it was experiencing. So I started including all of the Celtic culture knowledge and Druidism and like honoring your pace in the earth and like the seasons, and I made it all together and crumbled it all together and created a thing called the holistic approach of fitness and wellness.
Why do you think this is important to share with other performers? Such as singers, such as actors, such as dancers, such as instrumentalists? Like, why is this important to share?
Yeah, I find it extremely relevant for a person to connect to their all. Like when you feel tired, your body is also feeling tired. When your mind is overloaded with information and maybe challenges that you're gonna experience on stage or on a new job or on a new character that you're developing, it is important to just take a breath, slow down, and honor the little movements or just the little sensations that can take you to a different understanding and acknowledgement of your body and your psyche and your mind and your soul at the same time. We forget that it's crucial as well to honor how we are feeling. And it's not always about external validation, and it's not always about technique, like how perfect you are, like it's often about just, I feel this way today, I'm gonna honor that. And what does that look like in terms of movement and in terms of breathing and in terms of micro muscles moving and in terms of stillness.
If you had to state your vision or your mission in a couple of phrases, what would it be?
Okay. My vision right now is that there is a loss of enchantment and magic in the way we connect to the world and to ourselves and to one another. So the important thing right now is the quest of how do we get there again. So that's my vision in general, and my mission is to help people connect back to that enchantment and to that magic. Each and every one of us have the power to see enchantment in everything we do and to see magic in everything we do. But we lost that connection, we lost that sensitivity. So I would love for people to get back in touch with that.
What are some examples of topics that you're going to bring up?
There is one chapter where we experience our connection to our bodies in a more imaginative way, and we then write our own story as a fairy tale. And once we do that, we can identify how we connect to our bodies or a story that we were told, and maybe change that story of how we would like to tell our story from now on, so like reverse. Then we also have topics like connecting to the energy of the West, for example, or the energy of the North, the South, and the East. That are the cardinal points. We also will connect to summer, spring, autumn, and winter, because the body doesn't react the same in winter as it reacts in summer, right? Or in spring, like it shifts.
As far as physical activities go, because I know you've brought that up before, what are some physical activities that you be introducing to us?
I have a fusion of Zumba with a twist, where I bring a little bit of Celtic dance and Celtic movement in order to, use a little bit of dance and cardio, bring your volume of oxygenation higher, and your also your vascular system a little higher, so your responses are a little bit more swift. I also include a lot of movement of Pilates mixed with Barre and functional movement of fitness to find the micro movements and the micro contractions of the muscles in order to really connect to that minimal part of your body that maybe you didn't realize that you use for writing, or you use for like lifting something, or even to walk, right? And so we focus a lot on that work in the interior muscle walls, and the intention is to go deeper within yourself.
So what I'm gathering is it varies from week to week what we do. So you go from more muscular kind of movement to more inclusive type of movement, and then going into more of the meditative style of thought process, and you combine everything to create what you are. Well, thank you so much, Tessie. I look forward to seeing your episodes when you post them, and the entirety of your series. It's going to be very intriguing for sure.
Thank you, Katie, for having me, and thank you all. Let's join together into this journey, into this quest of self-knowledge, self-acknowledgement, movement, and devotion to yourself and to your own identity.